Hi, my name is Mr. Cadella, and today I'm going to show you some more advanced features in Pixlr. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the clone stamp tool. I'm going to go ahead and click on the clone stamp tool. Now this is like the brush tool in that you can change the size and the opacity, but what is different about this brush is that you can actually copy areas of your image by simply going to that place you want to copy. Let's say, for example, this girl's face. I'm going to hold down the control button. See how the cursor changes right there? I'm going to go ahead and now just click. Now that's going to be the area that it's going to copy since I already said it. Now I'm going to come over to this woman's face right here. Now I'm just going to do a regular click. Now you see I actually have two cursors that pop up when I do that, and it actually duplicates that girl right over here, just copies her. Now I can change that just by coming over here. Maybe say I want to copy this man right here. I press Control again, see how it changes. Click with my mouse or trackpad. Now I can bring him over here. All I have to do is click and drag, and now he's over here too. You can keep doing this as many times as you like, but notice when I move this cursor again, let's say right down here, it keeps copying that same place. I'll move it over here, same thing. Now I can press Control Z to undo those if I want to. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to actually get another image and put it inside this one. So I'm going to come up to File, Open Image. I'm going to scroll on down and grab another image here. Click on this one. Now it opens up another image here. Now what I want to do is get this image into my first image. Now I don't have to take the whole image. I can just go ahead and select a part. Now I'm going to come up to Edit, Copy. So it copied that. You can press Control C and it does the same thing in copying. I'm going to click on this image. Now I'm going to go ahead and click Edit and click Paste, and it puts that image inside. I could press Control V as well, and that would do the same thing. Now I can take this, get my Move tool. You see that this new image is on a different layer. I taught you how to do different layers in another video. Now I can go ahead and make this smaller if I want to, or I can change it by cropping it off, whatever I want to do. But maybe I actually want to make it transparent. So I'm going to come over here on this layer, and I'm going to change the transparency. I'm going to toggle the settings here. So I click on the settings, and I can change the transparency just like that. You see how it almost gets see-through, a little bit more transparent. You can also add filters to that layer. I'm going to go ahead and increase its opacity again. Come up to Filters. Now there's tons of different filters you can use. Maybe I just want to go up to the blur filter, and you can blur it a whole lot or just a little by moving the slide bar here. I'm just going to blur it just a little bit, just like that. Click OK. Maybe I will go ahead and adjust down the opacity just a little bit. I'm going to come over to Edit. I'm going to go to Free Transform, make it smaller here, just like that. And you can actually rotate it in Free Transform as well, however you like. There you go, and you can move it around. That's what you can do with different layers. And with your different layers, you have different settings. You can go ahead and click on the layer by right-clicking or two-finger clicking, and you can see different options you can do right here. Now you can duplicate the layer, you can delete a layer. I'm going to go ahead and merge down. It actually takes that layer and merges it with the background layer, and again makes just one layer for us. The last thing I want to show you is how to save your image. Now after you've made all the adjustments, your hue, your brightness and everything, however you like to do this, you want to save your image. I'm going to come up to File, Save. Now you can rename your image. In this class you should be naming it first name, last initial. That's where you would put for your name, and then the format, you go ahead and keep it as JPEG. Now the quality, it kind of depends. You will notice that this number will change the more I move this slide bar. So I move it down, it gets lower. I move it up, and that number gets higher. You don't want this number to get above, let's say, 400. So I'm going to move it down a little bit. 90 is fine. Okay? So 89, 90. Let's move it up to 95 and see what happens. Yep, it's still under 400, so I'll go ahead and keep it there. That's a good file size, so I'll go ahead and click OK.